Hello, everybody. Today I will be explaining how to set up your first project in a Visual Studio's extension SSIS, which stands for SQL Server Integration Services from Microsoft. Our project today it's going to be really simple. What we're going to be doing is to copy a file from one folder, putting it into another folder. So I'm going to turn on off my camera and open Visual Studio, and we'll get on with this project. The first thing that we need to do in order to start the project is to open a session of our Visual Studio, and there's this window that's going to be shown in here. We have several choices. For example, if you have already opened any projects, then you can open it from this window. In my case, I have set it so it doesn't appear as if I had used this before. So it forces me to come with either one of these two solutions: create a new project or continue without code. In my case, I'm going to create a new project. Since I already created a project before, in this left part of the screen we will have a recent project template, and you can see that I already created an integration services project. If I didn't have this, I could also search in this search bar for SSIS, and it will automatically give me integration services project. I choose this one and click on next. I will name my project test project copy file. I'll give it a location. My location is going to be where I have this temporary folder SSIS training, and I select the folder. The solution name, we can leave it as it is, and I click on create. So it takes a few seconds and it then starts creating the project. Okay, so it's loading all the components in the toolbox. And it created the project. So by default, this window will appear, and you can choose it to learn a little bit more about how SSIS works. I'm gonna close it, and I want to focus your attention here in the connection manager. This is a very important box because this is where we're going to be creating the connections for the flow of our project. The connections are used to do all the tasks that we need. In our case, we're going to use two connections, one for the file that we're going to copy and another one for the folder where we're going to copy it. So I right click on new connection. I'm going to choose, it's a connection manager for files, and I'm going to add the new connection. Since I already created the file, I'm going to choose the usage type existing file. I could have created a file, but I already have it. So I'm going to say existing file, and I'm going to browse for the file. I have it already here in the old folder. Is it in the new folder? Yes. So I'm going to choose the file in the old folder. test file. I click on OK, and I'm also going to create a new connection. Again, it's a file connection, but in this case, we're going to create an existing folder because this is where we're going to transfer our file. So it's SPC, temp, and SSIS training test folder, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the folder where we're going to put it, which is old folder. And there we go. Both our connections are done now. So now we're going to go to the SSIS toolbox, and we're going to choose file system task. It is very simple. What we do is click on the task and drag it to the control flow window. It will be creating the task. What I did here was click on it, and I'm going to give it a meaningful name, something like copy file. I click. So you can see I renamed it. I could have renamed it from the inside. I'm going to show you how to do it. I right click on copy file. I click on edit. And in here, we're going to be changing several things. I'm going to show you what we're going to be changing. We're going to change the destination connection, and we're going to change the source connection, or not change, but rather add. So my source connection is the file, and my destination connection is my old folder. I click on OK. And before we do the test, I'll show you my structure. So I have old folder, which is empty, and I have new folder, which contains the test file. So we'll see what happens when we execute. I right click on the button, and I click on execute task. If everything goes well, it should show me that everything has been done as expected. I can even click in here to see the progress. This tab will show me if I have any mistakes or if any errors were produced. So it started, it validated, and it finished. So I go again to control flow, and when I click in package execution completed, I will go back to the original flow window. Now it's the moment of truth. We're going to see. Remember that the file was only in old folder and then in new folder. And here it is. And now we have a copy in our old folder, which is here. So now what I want to do is, and because I want to create a flow, I'm going to go to file system task again. I'm gonna grab it, change name. The name that I'm going to assign to it is delete file. And again, as we did before, right click on it, edit. The operation that I want to do is not a copy file. In this case, I'm going to be deleting the file. So delete file, and the source connection is going to be our test file that we had here. Remember that the test file was located in the old folder only. So I'm going to click on OK. Let's check again that the file is in both folders. So we have old folder, test file, and new folder, test file. Now I click on execute task. It executed properly. We can see it here. We can see the progress bar that it started, progressed, and it finished. I'm going to come back here, click to go back to the flow window. Apparently nothing happened, but you can see here that the new folder is empty now because it deleted the file, and it is located only on the old folder. Now we executed both tasks independently, but what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the file, put it into the new folder, paste it here, come back to Visual Studio, and as you see, this arrow will allow me to join both tasks. So let's go here. What it means is that once we execute the group, it will first execute one command, the copy file, and then the other command, the delete file. In order for me to execute both commands at this one following the other, I'm going to go here to my Solution Explorer, and in the SSIS package, I click right on it and I execute the package. So we'll see what happens. Now it did both things. It progressed. In the progress tab, we can see how it copied the file and how it deleted the file. Now it's time for us to see if this really happened in here. So we have the file was copied from old folder, from the new folder, I mean, where it was, and it was copied to the old folder. So there you go. This was my first tutorial on how to do a small workflow in SSIS. Thank you very much for watching.